Okay, I want to talk about um, self-actualization and what that means, and the fact that I don't feel that I am a self-actualized person, and how that is, in my perception, a painful experience. Um, okay, so what self-actualization means to me, and I know there is a term in Maslow's hierarchy of needs and stuff like that. I actually didn't know it came from there, and I looked it up, and it made good sense. Um, but I was using the term, and I was like, what does it actually mean to me when I say it? Because I think that's the important. So, and the term that I kind of came to what self-actualization means to me is very close to what Maslow describes as what it is. Anyway, what it means to me is that I have it written here. I wrote it down because I wanted to just like sometimes I just forget. So yeah, what self-actualization means to me is essentially to be living in a way where you are freely, confidently, and fearlessly self-expressing and creating. Um, and what the definition online is like that you're living to your highest capable potential, uh, and I feel like that coincides. Anyway, with the hierarchy of needs, at the top is self-actualization, and beneath that is self-esteem. Beneath that is love and acceptance, and then beneath that is uh, having like safety, stability, and beneath that is like food and shelter. So um, I sometimes feel that it's not quite so much a pyramid, and rather like things are interconnected. But I do also like the pyramid uh, visual of it. I forgot about the self-esteem part, so actually that wasn't in my psyche when I was thinking through this. And I kind of lump self-esteem with self-actualization sort of together. Um, it's more like sort of split apart. But anyway, I feel that uh, I struggle with the feeling of experiencing love and acceptance. So it's hard to have the self-esteem to kind of project up into self-actualization without feeling love and acceptance. Um, so that's like being accepted into a community, being loved by an intimate partner, your parents, your just basically the people around you. Um, and there's moments where I feel kind of accepted and stuff like that, and um, I feel I have some friends that encourage my art and accept me, but I don't know. Um, when I don't have that feeling, when I'm really like isolated and removed from the external community of love and acceptance, and it's I really struggle. Like my creative energy kind of goes down to nothing, and it's hard. Something I've also just been ruminating as well is that I think you need both the external and the internal world. So you need to love and accept yourself, and I struggle with that. And then externally, to be loved and accepted by by community, family, a partner. Um, Now I haven't had an intimate partner for about a year now, and that's hard on itself because that's like no intimate contact, no physical contact for a long time, and I feel that that's a challenge in and of itself. I do believe that touch and human touch is like vital to having a healthy psyche, even a healthy body, healthy mind, everything, healthy soul. That's why it's just good to, you don't have an intimate partner, be in a community that people hug each other and stuff like that, and that helps as well. Uh, Recently, in this past 2 weeks, I've been living on this property in kind of isolation. The host is kind of in her own world, processing her own emotions, and very disconnected, and I'm pretty much just alone on this property, and it is very challenging. So I've been ruminating on all these things. I've been thinking about this topic for a while, the self-actualization thing, and it's pretty important to me because I feel that there's some kind of blockage for me to express myself in creative ways with full confidence. I feel very meek about it, and almost like I don't want to, like I'm afraid to express myself, and I feel like it's hurting me internally quite a bit because I fully believe that everyone should be expressing themselves with full confidence, and feeling safe to do so. Now, there's variables to that, but I really do believe people should be freely expressing themselves. Maybe there are limitations to like what to express, but some type of outlet, I think, is healthier than because if you're not self-expressing, it's staying in here. It's like a knot that wants to come out, and it's here, but it's a suffocating experience. It's a painful experience, and yeah. So I struggle with the feeling of love and acceptance externally. Yeah, you want judge-free zones. Growing up as a kid, I didn't really experience that feeling from my parents, so I struggled with that as a kid. And then now I feel like I'm just seeking communities that will allow that. I know there's a lot of internal work to do. Some people would say that, well, if you just love and accept yourself, then you can kind of bypass that, but I feel like there's some level of delusion to that, and also some level of reality. There needs to be self-love and acceptance, but if you're not experiencing it from the external world, it's very, 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 very challenging to cultivate it internally. I think you need a support network. People need a support network to be able to cultivate that type of feeling so that you can raise your self-esteem to start expressing yourself, to start having confidence in the things you want to create and collaborate with people. So, and live to your highest potential, essentially, is what the description of self-actualization is.